Hello everyone, welcome to My Planet, My Life. Thank you for being here. This is Joanna and this is another unboxing. So the last one was in May, so it's time for a June edition. Here is a box, surprise veggie box. I haven't opened it yet. It arrived around 10-ish minutes ago, so I decided maybe it's time to have a look what we've got here. This one is from Ome Farm, which was reviewed twice. Yes, twice. Twice before. I'll put the links in the description, so please have a look at that if you're interested what it looks like in the month of May, end of April and May. So let's get to it. Like I said, I haven't opened it yet, so it's going to be a real surprise. I have no idea what I've got. Recently the sets, the veggies in the delivery, the boxes have been very different from what you saw in the previous videos. Here we have a list which I don't want to look at, and some text which obviously I cannot read yet. Translator help later. Smells like greens, and I already see exciting things. Okay, maybe I shall keep it here. First, we have... Oh, no. Before I get into this, let me point out one thing. Did you notice the box? Yes, it's a repurposed box. This is another thing I really love about Ome Farm. Whenever they can, they reuse cardboard boxes, which is awesome. Another way to decrease waste and be more conscious of that. Even if you're a business and you're using other businesses' boxes, who cares, really, as long as it can carry the stuff you put in, right? So I think it's awesome. Now, talking about what's inside. What is it? Who can guess? Who can guess? It's one of my favorite things, and that is... it's kale! Kale. So, if you watch the previous videos, you know I love kale. Whatever the variety. However, the curly kale is super troublesome to clean, because especially in warmer months and in summer, and the reason for that is that bugs, they're smart. They lay eggs, if they do at all, on the leaves that you actually got, in these curls. So it takes forever to check. It's completely different story with these guys. This is my favorite type, if I remember well. German kale, maybe. It's so good. So that was kale. Moving on, here we have more leafy greens, and I can already see the ones we're already familiar with, which are here coral leaves. They do look like corals. Let me grab one so we can see them better. Yep, coral leaf. Or is it Mizuna? No, coral. Here, as usual, I'm not sure whether this is wasabina or karashina. No idea. Moving on, the spicy one. And I think this is, yes. So these are, as you can see, a little bit sad because I requested delivery a little bit later, which is between 12 and 2. So they will need some water. But again, it doesn't really hurt. It doesn't do anything bad to them. They will be all nicely after you let them drink a little bit. So let me hold it this way then. This is Bekana, I think. I hope I'm correct. Very delicious, leafy green, as you can see, super juicy, and to me it has really fresh taste. The only thing I do with it is put it into salads, because it tastes amazing just as it is. Next is something heavy, flowers. Oh my gosh, it reminds me the first time when they put these in the box and I got so excited. I think that was the video too of Ome Farm. This time, let's see. Yes, okay, so we have only one type. Like I said in the last one, I have no idea why, but the smell makes me think, reminds me apples. And to my surprise, I was wondering in the last video, now I know. Can be eaten, oh my god, it's amazing. Can be eaten just like that. Not just the flowers, the whole thing. So what I do is I put them in salads. Wow, these are really strong. You can dry them also, I've done that too, but I just enjoy the taste of it as it is, so I mostly use it in salads. I'll add some pictures so you can see how that looks like. It's really beautiful. When I add flowers to salads, sometimes I look at the bowl and it's almost a pity to eat it, because it just looks so beautiful. It also makes me feel like it's spring. It's just this vibrant energy coming out of the bowl. So sometimes I take a few minutes, I just look at it, I just stare at it. Moving on, okay, this is big and heavy. This is probably beets. Yes, I'm sure these are beets. Oh my god, look at this humongous leaves. Wow. Okay, I'm struggling here with this. Oh my god, what is it called? Gooooo. It's so funny. Sometimes I can't recall the name of an object in English. The only thing I have in my mind is the Japanese one. Gooooo. No idea. Anyways, this is beetroots. Look at those guys. Yeah. So these are pretty. This one's the beetroot is big. Oh my god, the beetroot soup. Or you know how I use it recently too? I don't know why, but in past weeks I'm craving potatoes, roasted potatoes. So beetroot, potato, and onion. If you have an oven, like real oven, not microwave, clean it. Potatoes, you don't even have to peel. I'm actually not sure if you have to peel these guys. I always do. Potatoes I don't peel. Just clean them very well with a brush, unless they aren't organic, which sometimes, like rarely happens, but yeah, in those cases, if I buy those, then I always peel them. If they're organic, I don't peel. And then onion. Drop all that on a tray and roast, just like that. You can add some salt, maybe olive oil at the end, but this is today's dinner. And look at those leaves. Aren't they beautiful? And so huge. So huge. This usually becomes a soup. They release this beautiful color, so your soup looks almost like red wine. Amazingly delicious. If you add them though, make sure you cook your soup entirely, and then once you're basically done preparing your soup, it's all cooked, then at the very end add the leaves, because they don't really need boiling per se. If you just add them to the pot at the end and maybe cover, let it sit for 5 minutes, done, right? And then they are not overcooked, so the texture is much nicer, but still they will release this beautiful, beautiful color. Next, something, that's something new maybe. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to zucchini. These are big. For Japanese standards, that's a humongous zucchini, I tell you. Maybe this would be a standard size. Yeah, or maybe even smaller sometimes. Zucchini. Usually what I do is I put them in soups. I'm not very creative when it comes to zucchini. Maybe it's time to search for some other uses. What else? We've got two more things in the surprise box. What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, that's probably the last one. I wish I could see you my reaction when these guys first arrived. I love peas, fresh peas. This is a tiny amount. Last probably 3 weeks or so, I was getting maybe 5 times as much. This is just a handful. You can cook them, you can eat them raw. It really reminds me of the times when my grandparents had a vegetable garden, and you would eat those just from the bush. I don't think that they grow in bushes. And they're so fresh and juicy. Oh, look how beautiful it is. hope it's clear enough. Just eat. Oh my god. I love it. Salad, salad, salad. Don't even cook these guys. Salad. Fresh as they are. The best. And here is the last part. The last, what is this? Onions! Red onions. These are super delicious. Use them for anything, really, like any onions, but something you can try if you get fresh onions from farmers, or if you decide to get something from Ome Farm. Just peel and chop, and in the salad. They taste amazing. Or like I said before, these guys, and potatoes. Or maybe you can even do these too. Roasted, just as they are. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, that was our set for today. Really cool stuff. So, a lot of variety, right? So we have fresh things, require cooking things. So salads, soups, beauty and taste. There's a little bit, oh my gosh, the smell. It's a little bit of everything. So that was the June edition of Ome Farm Surprise Veggie Box. So I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, if you want to see the previous 2 videos, I will link them in the description of this one. So I hope you'll have a wonderful day and hope to see you here again. Bye bye.